What's going on, guys?
Today's
video, I'm going to be
second.
make sure I'm sharing my screen. Perfect. See this. Move this over here. That'd be good. Let's test the mobile today.
Okay,
Perfect,
guys.
guys. So, day two of Vibe
coding
in public. We're going to be building Zero Manual Works video creation system. So we're going to be using hyperframes. It's an open source model from HeyGen that will allow you to create videos with AI. We're going to add that to Zero Manual Works phone call feature and web call feature. So you'll be able to call the AI agent and create a video over a phone call that you'll be able to review after the phone call. Right? So let's get started here. So I was working on this a little bit, but I didn't actually add it to the sidebar menu. So I'm going to be like, okay, make sure we use actually Whisper Flow. See if the Whisper Flow is on. Make sure to, okay, 1 second. Make sure to add the menu item under the Canva menu item. I'm going to share the stream to some people. So yeah, we're going to let that run right now. Make sure to do this.
Okay, great.
So see if it added it. Still didn't add it. So we gotta see why that's happening.
I still don't see it. So right now we're building the codecs. I actually ran out of my Claude subscription credits, so we got codecs. We got 4 codecs. Desktop tab is actually open. I honestly prefer this more than the Codex CLI. I think it's super ugly. I mean, Claude's like terminal. If you're gonna use Claude for terminal, it looks very nice. But Codex kind of sucks regarding that. So I actually just like using Claude Desktop and then opening my folder and just working through that. And then we'll do over here on stream is I'm gonna go open cursor and I'm gonna test localhost desktop preview over here. Maybe extra Codex tab over here. And then we're gonna be testing localhost and production over here on the live preview. So this could be production and live preview. This could be localhost. So right now we're adding the ability to create a video over a phone call or web call. We add this to the slideshow maker, so you could create slideshows. I'll show you here how it kind of looks like on desktop. So over here you're able to make slideshows with AI. You're able to use your API keys. From like Claude, OpenAI, Gemini, DeepSeek, Grok. So very interesting. Now we're going to add this same technology to be able to make videos. And then we're going to make a marketing video for Zero Manual Work after that. So let me see how, okay, I'm back on mobile view now. Make a quick text. Sounds good. Okay, so I see a few people are watching. Let me know if that goes better now, guys. If you write in chat. I'll see your chat, and if that goes better, let me know. If not, then I'll keep working on it. Okay, so we got that open. Okay, so now we're gonna... Okay, this is a bad menu item name, but still working on it, so we're gonna see. We're gonna go back here, and we're gonna find something else to do. Maybe we'll spin up an agent. We're gonna spin up an agent right now. You start refactoring some code. I know ChatGPT 5.5 is gonna come out tomorrow, which I'm kind of excited about, but I haven't actually been using 5.4. It's been burning through a lot of credits, and I don't really see a big difference compared to 5.3. But Opus 4.7 is amazing. Okay, so let's just do a slight speed optimization scan. So we're going to copy this prompt, we're gonna have to go over my site speed, and then we're gonna refactor that. So over here, your senior software engineer with execution ownership, you analyze the repository, blah blah. And so this is the prompt is gonna go through. So we're just gonna press that and just let it run through that. Okay, so we got that going on. It should be creating the dashboard page as well. Hit it. Oh, this production. Okay, so let me check over here. Okay, so it needs to rename the file menu item name. Okay, great. So let's see what else we can do right now. Okay, so name it video creator. Now, I guess we have to wait. Yeah, configure agent integration. Generate AI videos with effort from one prompt to full high-performance power workflow is being wired in the section. Okay. So it's actually making it and actually letting me know on front-end perspective that's actually still working. Okay, great. So we're going to go to research. Now, I actually want to go on research and production because what we're going to do over here is we're going to be able to scan a website for problems and improvements. So let's say it's your website or a competitor's website. We're going to see how it could be better. Okay, so there's still an echo. Let me check here. Going to here. Is this better? Is this better? I wanna see how the echo is. Is that echo better now? Okay, so I think the echo should be better now. I'm not really sure though. I'm waiting for a response. Okay, so what we're going to do over here, we're going to go to production, and we're going to go to research, and we're going to test out what I did yesterday overnight. Okay. Just mute my sound. Second. Trying to see how we can make the audio better right now. I think if I stop sharing, actually, my system audio, it might work better. Okay, so let me know right now. Let me know if you have an echo now. So I'm still checking it. If I can't use system audio while screen sharing, that means I can't really test out the web calling feature live, which might be a bummer. So we're gonna have to test that out and see what's going on with that. Okay, so we're in production right now. We're gonna scan the website for improvements. So we're gonna do zero manual work. Let's see, zeromanualwork.com. And let's just see what it says. Okay, so it wants a value URL. So that's bad. So it should have HTTPS like prefix formatted correctly. Okay, amazing. It got fixed. Great. Okay, so we're gonna use HTTPS. We have to have it prefixed. Okay, so we're gonna take a screenshot of this and we're gonna tell Codex, okay, hey, we need to make sure this is make sure that HTTPS is prefixed before the URL. I don't want the user to actually see that, but they should be able to put, let's say, zeromanualwork.com domain, and they should be able to scan their website. Okay, that didn't work because I got a call. I want you to fix the public website URL. Right now, it wants you to put like a prefix of HTTPS before the URL. I want them to be able to just put like, let's say the domain name, like for example, zeromanualwork.com, and have the ability to just scan the website like that. No prefix needed on the user's point of view. Okay, I'm gonna send that. Second. Okay, great. So we got that going on. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so let's see what else we could do. So that's going to fix that, and then we're going to wait for
Let's see how it looks on localhost for the side menu. Video creator, okay, perfect. So we got the video creator. Okay, so it wants us to configure it, but that shouldn't have to be possible. It should be open sourced and it should be running through our server. Okay, so let me ask, okay, do you need to put HeyGen API keys to use the hyperframes integration, or can it just be open source without any type of API key? Let's see this. Okay, so we're gonna wait for that to finish. Now we're gonna go to, let's see. I want to share my screen and do web calling, but right now, I guess that's not possible. So I was working on Graphite. Graphite's like basically just connects to GitHub, but it's like a GitHub alternative that people kind of use, even though it's just, you need a GitHub account to sign up to it. So I added that, and I also added GitLab. I want to test out the Graphite connection, but I'm not really sure I want to do that on stream. I might have to put some env variables. Yeah, localhost is very annoying to test. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. We're gonna make sure some of the new integrations are hidden. So we're gonna go to here, we go to integrations. I'm gonna open this up. So when you're building your own app, it's very important to have like ways to control stuff without having to write code or go like manually in your database. For example, like having super admin settings are secure. It's a very good thing to have. So we're gonna find, okay, HeyGen, we should make this coming soon for all users that are not super admin. Let's see, because we still have to do some testing on that. Same thing with MCP servers. Signal wire. Okay, great. So what else is there? Okay. So those are all saved. I'm just gonna double check over here. Okay, cool. So we're good on that. Okay, so now we're gonna figure out what we could do over here with the integrations, like a Graphite, connect Graphite. Let's see if we do. Okay, yeah, we need to add. So I need to make a developer account with Graphite to make sure this is ready. GitLab and GitHub work right now though. Let's see what else. Telenix, I also want to work on Signal Wire, but I'm probably gonna do that off stream because again, I have to work on the env variables. But right now, you could add your own Twilio account and then make phone calls like that with Vappy. You could also just buy a phone number as well. So that's great. You could do it straight from zero manual work. So let's see what over here. Gmail I'm also working on. We have to get approved by Google. Oh, I think I might have got approved actually. Wait, no, let me see. Yeah, okay, so we have to wait for approval. It's safe. I just have to wait, I think, a week or something for Google to finish authenticating me. That's perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go over here, see if the Gmail thing is working. Now we have to test this over calls, which might be interesting. Maybe we could do it over a phone call, or I could do it through the web call on my actual phone. But Gmail might not work because I don't know if I worked on it completely for Gmail. So let's test it out. So we're gonna do a web call. We're gonna do a web call right now. And we're gonna try to send an email through Gmail. If that doesn't work, then we just have to keep configuring the Gmail. Actually, while that's doing that, I wanna make a new, I wanna do over here. I want you to make sure the Gmail integration works end to end while on phone calls, outbound calls, inbound calls, and web calls. I want to make sure the user is able to send someone an email and the entire process is smooth and it is separated between other integrations when either selected or not selected. Okay, so we're doing that. So now we're gonna go back over here, go back to this desktop. Okay, perfect. So let's start now. I'm gonna sign into my phone since we can't really do it right now with the Echo. Okay, we're gonna do a web call. We'll do workspace. We'll do Gmail. And we'll start a web call.
Hey, I've got your selected tools ready. What can I help you with today?
I want to create an email.
I can help you draft it, but on this call I only have Slideshow Maker available, not an email tool. If you just want help writing the...
Okay, so it's not connected to Gmail yet, so we have to work on that. Let me try Slideshow Maker, because it just said it has Slideshow Maker available. I know tweeting will work, so actually let's do a tweet real quick. Let's do a tweet. I didn't tweet today. So let's do a tweet. I'm going to do it right now. We're going to start a web call. And, okay.
Hey, I've got your selected tools ready. What can I help you with today?
I want to make a tweet on Twitter.
Sure. What do you want the tweet to say?
I want the tweet to say, "We are live right now."
Just a sec. Here's the draft. So I guess we are live right now. Do you want me to post this on X?
Yes, please.
Hold on a sec. Done. It's live on X now. Anything else you'd like to post?
That's it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I posted on Twitter over the phone. Over the phone and posted on Twitter. We just, look, you see how it said right there? We are live right now? Amazing. Okay, that works. 100% that works. So tweeting over a phone call and web call works. Now we got to figure out how we're going to do it with emails. So, okay, so let's figure this out. Okay, so we have Codex right now. It's working right there. Yeah, okay, we got Codex right now. It's working. So we already know the Gmail needs a little bit of improvement. Okay, so now we got to figure out how we're going to do. We got HeyGen, we got Slideshow Maker. Okay, I want to work on the Slideshow Maker. Let's see over here if Slideshow Maker has the history thing. I want the history thing. Brian Kicks, create, stability. Okay, we need to add some type of history. Okay, let me go over here. Okay, so we need to add the ability to see a Slideshow Maker's history via the cloud. This is very important, especially when we want to create slideshows over a phone call. And we haven't done it like on the session itself. So we need to be able to just have like a cloud library of history of slideshow makers that were made. And we need that as soon as possible. And it needs to be shown easily. The history icon needs to be shown easily on desktop and mobile. Okay, so we're going to send that. Okay, we got that going on. Now, okay, so we got that going on. We're going to wait for that to finish. We're going to push changes to production, and then we're going to figure out if it works or not. Okay, so short answer, you can use hyperframes itself without a HeyGen API key. As long as it requires a node. HeyGen direct API do require API key. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I want to make sure that if people use the video creation tool in zero manual work, it costs nothing. So we need to create local render paths and avoid, the HeyGen cloud endpoints. Now, we also have the HeyGen integration in zero manual work that allows the user to input their API key. I still want to have that so that they could create HeyGen videos through zero manual work. And they could view that on their HeyGen account itself outside of zero manual work. But as far as video creation within zero manual work, I want to use the hyperframes open source software that will allow us to not be charged directly for creating videos on zero manual work. Okay, so we're setting that right now. Okay, so we got what else is there? Okay, great. So we got that going on. Okay, so we got that. We have to see. Okay, I want to see what is. Okay, so Agent Avi isn't released yet. I'm still figuring out the name for zero manual work. I feel like there's been a lot of Agent Zeros, and I feel like I should just take it and make it mine. Yeah, I have Agent Zero. But there's a lot of people who are trying to name their thing Agent Zero right now. So I need to figure out if I'm going to not copy them because I'm literally zero manual work, but I need to figure out what a good name would be for my agent. But for now, I might just name it after myself. Okay, so Agent Zero is supposed to be able to do anything within any app over a chat, okay? So the goal would be to be able to message in Discord, Slack, email, create an invoice in QuickBooks, code, send something to the cursor, this, that, all through one chat. Now, this start off is for just coding only, so you can see right here you have a repo drop down, and some of this has not been updated for the new workspace section of zero manual work. So what we have to do right now, we have to figure out how are we going to separate this from coding and workspace mode, which we have done on the coding and workspace phone calls and web calls. So we have to figure out that right now. So what we're going to do over here,
I haven't worked on Agent Avi in a very long time. I want to be able to differentiate between coding and workspace, similar to the coding and workspace for web calling and outbound calling and inbound calling. I want to be able to add all the features needed to make sure that Agent Avi is as great as possible within any integration in Zero Manual Work. So I need you to find out what is missing and tell me what I should add, and then add that. Okay, so you got that going on. Let's go over here. I want to go to cursor and just put, like, I want to see, okay, we have that working, we have this working. Okay, great. So all these are working right now. Let's just sync changes. Second. Okay, perfect. So we're waiting for this to synchronize. We're going to go back over here. We're going to check these. Okay, so these are still working. This one's still working. This one's still working. I wonder if we could make another, you know, we might actually have to open up Cursor Web. I'm going to open up Cursor Web right now. And we're going to make some pull requests in the meantime so we can stay on one page. Let's see over here. It's not working. Let's see, cursor agents. Okay. So we're going to do some of these through the web. That way we could switch between tabs. Okay, great. So let's see what else we could work on. See if any of the video creator is ready. Drink some water real quick. We are sitting at 1,800 something ARR. I'm going to show you guys. So we're trying to get to 10,000 by the end, at least by the end of next month, at least ARR. So we're going to be streaming almost every day, 6 days a week, even maybe multiple times depending on my schedule. And we're just going to keep building in public and showing what is possible via vibe coding and using Zero Manual Work to help us out. So so the next few goals for the next couple months as well is to be able to download Zero Manual Work through Mac OS, Windows, and Linux, and on iOS and Android. Now, the way we're going to do this is by building our API very strong. Okay, so we're gonna have the Zero Manual Work API that will then allow users to also use it for NAN and other different, like workflow systems, or to add it to their own app. And we're also going to be able to use that API to create different interfaces, like let's say for iOS or Android or Windows or Mac OS, right? So right now we have the native Next.js React web app, but we're going to be able to add newer, different like front-end schemas basically in the future. But we'll only be able to do that by mainly creating the API first. So we should do an audit on the API. So let me just figure this out. These are all running still. I want you to do an audit on Zero Manual Work's current API, and I want to make sure that you add more potential actions that aren't already surfaced. And I need to make sure that everything is secure while you are doing that. Okay, so we'll just let that work. And we have to figure out, okay, so let's create an agent in Zero Manual Work that will allow us to create API endpoints like the smartest way possible. So we'll go over here. Oops. we'll go over here and we're going to figure out, you can either create it on the front end, but if I create it from my side, we'll actually be able to use that for everybody. I think I do have API endpoint though, so let me figure that out. API, yeah, API endpoint, okay. Yeah, perfect. So we'll run agent direct on this. We should have done this in the first place. Yeah, okay, so webhook system. Okay, great. So we have to add over here. Okay, great. So I'm starting code edits now, creator endpoints. Okay. So it's working on that. Let's see over here. Okay, great. So webhook system as well. We should probably run that as well. And so I also have the ability to add these as skills. So if you want to add them to your Codex or your Claude Code or your OpenClaw, you could actually download them, for example, like this, see? And you could also just put it directly in chat, you know, scan your things for prompts, all that stuff. So it's amazing. Plan and build a developer CLI tool for the apps API. We'll start that as well. So actually, we should probably do that after we build the API. I actually want to do this now and get rid of that conversation. Okay, so we're gonna do optimizer instead. Component API onboard friction, public API developer portal, plugin architecture, build extensible plugin system from scratch, plugin API, rate limiting system. That's good. Okay. Go over here. Right now, there's a lot of agents that are only for creator, but not for optimizer. I want to make sure that all the creator agents are also kind of are able to be toggled to optimizer as well. And I think we should make a better system where it's not just you scan through optimizer creator, but you just see every agent for what they are, and you should be able to toggle optimizer creator per agent. So we should actually make that into zero manual work and make a big change. I guess it didn't work. Okay, 1 second. Testing. Yeah, it's not pasting. I don't know why it's not pasting. We'll go over here. So all these are running, which is great. Check Twitter. Check the audio. Great. So we also have the AI employee page that I'm trying to work on right now. So I want to see how that's working. Let's go over to zero manual work. And we're going to do AI employee. I think I might be butchering this URL, might not work. Employee. Okay, we'll go to localhost. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this one. So you're a personal employee, one phone call away. Name them, train them, call them anytime. Turn a simple phone call. Resolve this issue. have to go to here. We'll actually open the cursor over here as well. Have to wait for that to fix it. I wonder what it is over here. I think it might be just be /AI employee. Okay, here it is. Okay. So post on X, schedule events in Google Calendar, create pull requests for cursor, send emails, generate and deliver invoices through QuickBooks, all with your voice, no typing, no dashboards, no friction, okay? Zero manual work doesn't just respond, it gets things done instantly, hands-free. We just saw, I just tweeted over a phone call. Literally, that's how it works. So we're gonna name it, instead of Avi, we're gonna name it as Avi. Instead of Ava, we're gonna name it as Avi. So instead of Ava, I want you to name this Avi. Okay, great. We got that going on. From new hire to indispensable in 3 minutes. I don't really like this, kind of looks boring. I want you to figure out how we could refactor this copy and to add certain icons and more UI elements to make this better. Because right now it doesn't look as great as it should. It looks very bland. Okay, now we're gonna go over here. They do real work just by talking to them. Not another chatbot, a working employee that connects to your tools. Okay, so I want to add over here a new section called Connect Your Telephone Provider. I want to add a new section here called Connect Your Telephone Provider. I want to explain how you could connect to Twilio, SignalWire. What else do we have? We have integrations. Telenix, yeah, okay, Telenix, Vapi, okay. So we're gonna do Telenix and Vapi. Send that. Okay, that's great. So you have all these agents working right now. What did I just do? Did my Chrome just crash? Everything okay? Yeah, my Chrome just crashed. Let me see what's going on with that. That's crazy. Check over here. We're just gonna reopen it. Okay, so while that's working on the changes, we'll just wait for that. I'm gonna do a little research. We're gonna figure out what else we could add. I want to add more features that are like within second. See something. Okay, great. Trying to wait for some of these to finish, and then we could push changes to production and see what's going on. And in the meantime, I'm trying to figure out what we could do to add the zero manual work. Because right now we have a slideshow maker. Right now we have the video creator that we're making. So it's kind of hard to see what else we could do in the meantime. Okay, so let me see over here. Site speed, optimization scan. Damn, these are really working crazy. Like 2,000 lines of code written, 875, 1,182. We're gonna make this great though. I can't wait to actually work on the video creation with the hyperframes. Supposedly it's supposed to be better than Remotion, being able to add that to zero manual work on a productized basis, where you don't have to have it running locally on your machine. Kind of like using zero manual work as like a VPS anyways, is like great. And then being able to use like the phone call feature and web call feature to actually activate it remotely would be also amazing. So let's check over here. Buy phone number. Let's see, this localhost is killing me right now. Check the music. We got all these agents still running. Okay, let's see how this works on localhost. Localhost 3000 is my favorite number. 3000 is honestly my favorite number. Okay, let's try to push these changes. We could just do it like normally, but when there's so much things going on, I want to make sure it runs npm build for me and all that without me having to do it myself. Video creator, okay. Let's see if it actually did something. Okay. Aspect ratio. I want you to use the hyperframes documentation to expand upon this page. I want there to be as many options as possible, and I want the UI to look very clean. I also want to make sure that you're able to trigger this over a phone call and then have a history section of what the videos were made. Right, so let's try to say zero manual work allows you to code over a phone call. And then let's see, the title will be like title optional. Okay, let's just try to render it. Let's see what's going on over here. Let's see if it's gonna render it. Yo, I mean, a little bad. We got to make it better. We got to find a way we can make it better. Also, right now, the hyperframe generation is not very good. Let me see. There should be like multiple scenes. It should be going very in depth. There should be like animations. I need you to add everything possible. We have to make this the best AI video generator on the planet. Okay, make this amazing. One shot it. You just gotta one shot it, you know. Okay, so we made that. Just want to see. There has to be better ways to do it, though. Let's have to wait for it to just keep working. I'm gonna check it right away on my end, see if anything's pushing to production. Okay, great. Everything is building. We're gonna keep going. We gotta keep going. Duration 8 seconds. Let's see if it could like bring it down. Could bring it down 3. Could be more stuff we could add. Okay, let's see over here. What else we could add over here? Let's see. Memes. Prompt engineering framework. Web vitals. We should create a cookie consent system, honestly. And after that, we're going to be like, what are 10 things we can do to make the video creator better? And then we can add that after. And okay, so we'll wait for that. See how much rate limits I have. It doesn't tell me anymore. I think Codex like does not want to tell you anymore. At least from my experience, if it's like if you're using your credits or not. I never find. Okay, over here it's showing, but like sometimes it just does not show. It's really weird. Let's see over here. Churn prediction accuracy is pretty interesting. Let's do that one. I can't believe I made all these. I sat one night and just kept making these. Like, it's insane. CLI, UX and error, search relevance. There's so many of them running right now. And I don't really want to use Composer for some of it, so let's see. try this one. See if it's actually going to scan it properly. I got this error. Okay. I'm getting this error when trying to scan website for problems and improvements. Find out why this is happening and fix it. Okay, perfect. You guys can't really see what I just did over here on the bottom right. See what else. We got the give visualization tool. I want you to run an agent swarm to find out how to make the Canva page better, so that the user can create, Canva slides with AI easier through zero manual work, but especially being able to do over a phone call. I need you to add a history of Canva, whether it's story generations or LinkedIn post generations that were made, and also make sure that it works through the phone calls and web calls, and that it also shows up in the history from that. Okay, let's try this. Let's try the research again. This one is empty now. Okay. Okay, this needs some improvement. So, let's see. On the repo scan page, the by priority component is not even with the scan history components. And the by category component. Find out why this is happening and fix it. Okay, so we got that going on. Okay. On failed scans instead of repo scan, we need to be able to humanize the failures. They shouldn't be showing this big and this long, and it shouldn't be, how do I explain it? It needs to look less complicated and just give a simple human error of why something occurred. Okay, we got that working. What else is there? Repo scan. All these working. Vibe coding to the moon,
If you vibe code to the moon, you might get to the stars. Okay, so I analyze the website. Wow. Create transparent cost calculator for, wow. These are actually really great tasks, bro. Differentiate with multiple repo context linking. Comparator emphasizes repo scanning, but not cross-repo coordination. Add features to map dependencies across repos. Allow scanning multiple repos and generate PRs that coordinate. Wow. Introduce voice call governance, call identity permissions. Voice first. Is there a differentiator but government's unclear? Add caller verification pin. Okay, so we didn't add it to the home page. Offer enterprise plan with SSMO, SCIM, and team analytics. Add a public API and webhooks for task and PR lifecycle. Competitor mentions creations but no developer API specifics. Ship a documented API and webhook system, create task trigger scans, and receive PR status updates, acceptance developer portal with all. Okay, it's great. Publish research back benchmarks with methodology. Compare users per percentage and time to play. Okay, we need it. We actually have sources for that. We could add that. Publish a technical demo library of real PR examples. Okay, ship a guide onboarding flow with repo scan preview. Compare does not show step-by-step onboarding or first value. Well, we do that after you sign in. I guess it's just doing the homepage. Create. Okay, so we're gonna add. Okay, so we need to add these three. Or these four. Okay, import 4. It's actually sick. Trying to think what else we could do. See, SEO content opportunity scanner. OpenAI. Okay, so for providers, okay. Make sure to audit all drop-down providers in the research page. I need you to make sure that you add their logos. So if it's OpenAI, add the ChatGPT logo basically. If it's Claude, add the Anthropic logo, etc., etc. Trying to see. I'm gonna give you guys some life advice right now. When you're young, it's your only time you're able to build. This is the only time right now in my life, no kids, no wife, no nothing, just me, ChatGPT, Claude, Cursor, zero manual work, all working together with no distractions, right? You need that time in your life
We could just grind, put your head down with no distractions. We have nothing to lose. And this is the only time in my life right now where I could stream like this, where I could just work the whole day if I want to, because this is exactly how it should be, right? Like this is what's going to get me to that place I want to be, and to develop a product that's going to help the entire world. And I can only do that by starting now. Understand? Okay, so let's see. I don't think we're going to see this update until we push production anyways. So let's localhost. Yeah, we can see it. We have to wait. Okay. Make sure all research tools uses the user's API key from the integration. So they could use any API key they want from their integrations, but make sure it's not charged to the platform itself or to any server env variables. Okay. Work on something right now. Let's see. Make sure all users, okay, so we got that going, got that going, got that going. There's some more things we could do. We should make a CSV file, right? We should have the ability to create a CSV file over a phone call through AI. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Okay. So, let's see. We're actually going to use Gemini for this, for the plan. I want to create a CSV file. I want to create a CSV file and spreadsheet maker and zero manual work to put under the marketing section. They'll allow the user to use AI to create a CSV file. And I want them to be able to plug in their API keys, their AI provider API keys to do it. And then I also want them to be able to do it over a phone call or a web call using the zero manual works technology. I just want you to give me a good prompt for this. Great.
Great. So now we're going to paste that over here somewhere. Doing cursor. We have so much codex credits right now, it's insane. Okay, perfect. So we got that going on. Damn, we got so many agents right now. It's amazing. Meme generator. Amazing. So we're just waiting for all this to finish. Make sure you show the first slide preview for the preview image. So right now it says 3 slides, 7 slides, 12 slides. Make sure you show the preview image and how many slides were in that slideshow. Get that working. Knowledge-based management, okay. Someone requested to add knowledge-based management to the calling, so we should probably do that. Let's see. Okay. I want to add the ability to add knowledge-based management to the web calling and the phone calling feature that allows the user to always put some, like pre-context before a call starts. Make sure there's safety guardrails for this as well, and I want you to use an agent swarm to add this. Okay, so you have all that working. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's see what else is there. Web call and start a web call or phone call, explain the columns, say what you want to paste. No, we gotta make this better. I think it might still be working on it though. Let's see. Use an agent swarm to actually expand upon this idea and make it way better than it is right now, because right now it's horrible. Okay, amazing. The hyperframe is like, it's been running for 20 minutes. I guess it got compact in there right now, okay. But it's taking a very long time to finish. Let's see. This one's also taking forever to think. It's kind of weird. Like, it's been since what, 2:26? It's been 25 minutes and this hasn't done anything. That's crazy. This one, hopefully. Okay, yeah, I think this one is actually working. Oh, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. The phone icons here look a little bit bland. I want to make it better, and I want to make sure they have like a little bit of a green tint. Get rid of any navy blue here immediately and make sure it's black and white.
Right now I'm just printing something out. We should also work on some marketing material actually for zero menu work while we're on the while things are prompting. Mute my mic real quick. Yeah, definitely I want to work on some marketing material. I just trying to get these agents actually to work so we can like make it like through zero manual work, like some videos. I'm gonna use a bathroom in 1 minute, so I'm gonna go like I need to give something to somebody. Also, I'm gonna be back on stream. Just waiting for all these to finish. Got a lot of them working right now. Can use the bathroom, be right back. Okay, I'm back. So let's see over here. All these working. These two are kind of stuck. This one isn't. These two are. That's fine. We're gonna let these run. Okay, let's see over here. That's fine. Okay, so we have use GMD new feature. It's really working on that. I'm gonna lower the standing desk. I think I'm gonna sit down now. Perfect. So let's try to bring this down. Actually, bring it just down like this. So now we got to figure out the video creator part. What's working, what's not. How zero manual work is able to allow you to code over a phone call. I want a 10-second launch teaser. Sign up. See. Okay, let's see what we'll do over here. I know it is working on it though right now. All these are thinking but not executing. See if it renders. Video history, no. No, this is not good. You're gonna do a lot of refactoring for that. How can we make the UI better, question mark? How can we make the UI better, question mark? Why is it not working? See, new chat. Is that gonna, no, it's just new chat. Open folder, close window, new window. Now I'll probably open up this one. This one's broken. So we're going to run it through here now instead of the multiple windows because it's giving a little bit problems. Okay, so add okay, that one's working. Right now, the video creator functionality is not working properly. So you plug in a prompt and it doesn't actually create anything crazy or special. It's just it's just like this one blue slide looking thing, and then the prompt is like exactly what you put. It doesn't actually structure in any way. We got to use AI to actually create amazing videos with hyperframes. I need you to do some research on how hyperframes is supposed to create stuff, and then actually implement that in zero manual work. Make this prompt better.
בפעם הבאה עליי, לא, אני צריך לוקח את זה. למה אני מכירה את זה? מי זה? מי אתה? זה אתה? אוקיי, אז מה אתה צריך פה? איך קוראים לו? iDevice. iDevice. לא, כמה נקבעת אז? iDevice? 11. לא, אני צריך זה להסכים לך. שנייה, אני חייב לקרוא את הקש של הגב. אתה רוצה בינתיים קפה בקש? לא, כן. אבל לא. תודה. מה נשאר? מה? בקשי? כן. קשי? סבבה, אבל הוא רוצה 20 חתיכות מה-iDevice. לתת לו 20?
מה שהוא רוצה, רק שישלם.
לא, אני לא משלם.
הוא לא משלם.
אוקיי.
Okay, good. So we're gonna add this. So now we're going to add this as well. Oh. That should fix the hyperframes issue for the video creator.
יש שתי צבעים, נכון? You have to
אני רק אחראית על הדברים פה. אבל מלון זה שלך? כן. טוב, הטפלת בו אני הלכתי. אני באמת אני צריכה לכל משהו על היא אוהב לראות את זה כמו משהו.
We're in this agent direct for onboarding drop off. I think I'm going to end the stream right now because I need to go to train and stuff. I'm going to keep working on this and probably continue later on tonight. Thank you guys